Looking back at the video from last game, what was the difference?
Yeah, I feel like most of what I said after the game was pretty accurate about how I was feeling, dug ourselves a little too deep, needed to finish on some possessions there in the first half, and really the way we battled in the second half just is about the character of this team and the fight we have. I think overall we played a lot better in the second half, but left too many opportunities out there to beat a good team.
Do you guys attack a road game in preparation any differently than a home game?
I don't believe so, but I will say I think we have a strong road team. Something about it kind of makes us bind together even more, and knowing that it's really just us against everybody, and I think people embrace that mindset.
Is it incredible in this conference how you come off a couple games, 3 games like you've had, and now you got to go to Baylor? It's just relentless.
It is. The competitive nature of this conference I think is pretty unique. Every team's really good, and the margin for error is really small. And whether it's played TCU, then Okie State, then Texas, and now Baylor, they're all really good teams, all vying for the same spots. So it's highly competitive.
When you go back and look at the film, what things could have Adrian Martinez done differently last week?
Yeah, I'd say there's one big decision I regret, and that was the interception at the end of the first half. And really, I think a couple times I was a little too careless with the football, and really just limiting those turnovers. I think it gives us a better chance to win, and that's something I can focus on.
The weird world knows your history with turnovers. Is it kind of a relief to have one out of the way, have it off the books there?
Yeah, it was a matter of time. Yeah. I think people make mistakes, and that's part of the game. And that now that it's out of the way, sure, it wasn't on my mind before, but definitely won't be now.
Did you not expect the Texas linebacker to get that deep of a drop on that play?
Yeah, I would say that's probably the fair assessment, and kind of wrote him off in my progression there. Figured he would go with our kind of through route we had by the number 3 receiver, and he didn't. And that's kind of situational. Realizing we're in a 2-minute drill end of the half that they're expecting pass. I think. Just trying to force it and do a little bit too much, needed to be a little more dialed in there on what they were trying to do to us.
With Will in there at quarterback and with you in there at quarterback now, we've seen a lot of balls go to Deuce Vaughn, more so than in the beginning part of the year. Just as he gets more healthy, how important is it to have him in the passing game?
Yeah, it's really important, and I think it makes the defense, have to defend one more thing. And Deuce is a great playmaker, so anytime we can get the ball in his hands, I think that's a good thing for us.
You were sitting out those 2 weeks. Did you gain any perspective watching your teammates play as opposed to being out there every single down with them?
I feel like I've gathered a lot of different experiences in my time playing college football, and really for me, I just wanted to make sure that I could positively impact the team, without being on the field. So whatever my role was during that 2 weeks, I wanted to embrace it and really make sure that our team was still moving forward. And that's really what I focused on.
I was curious if you might be able to describe to me the road warrior mentality that you guys have to have this week.
Yeah. I said it a little bit earlier, but I feel like something about going on the road, this team really embraces, the us versus everybody mentality. And, that's kind of our mindset. That's how we approach it and really bond together and realize, it's just us in this big stadium and we're going to go take them on.